Kia ora, welcome to my happy place. If you like today's video, please give me a thumbs up, leave a comment so I know that you've been. Don't be shy, and please enjoy. Right, I've come on to do a magazine transfer trial. I did do it when I first started out, which was like 4 years ago. I can bring you up to see this. I watched Kelly Donovan doing transfers, and I did this one here onto a bottle that had been painted, and it came out really, really good. But I've never really done it again. I did a couple of photos of my great-grandchildren onto pieces of plywood, and they turned out okay, but not fabulous. This was the best I ever did, and so I thought I'll come on and have another try. I was watching Janet Baum, and she was trying it on gesso, so I have put this one on gesso. Now I don't know if it's going to work on paper. I've glued 2 bits of paper together because I'm not sure if when you spray it it'll just ruin the paper or not, but I thought that if it comes out I can make a pocket out of it. And so I've got some thicker. This is one of my homemade journals that I made maybe 3 years ago, and I've only done a couple of pages in it, so I thought, right, let's go and have a go and see. And I'm going to try all the different glues to see which one works the best. So I'm going to have a go again with the gesso. Now I don't know how much gesso you're supposed to put on, or if it's supposed to be thick or not thick, so we're just going to see how it comes out. Now I don't think that's long enough, so come down here a bit more. No, a bit more, and just put that on there, push it on, make sure it's stuck down, and we'll got some other bits of paper here. I want to try coloured ones and see if they come out, so I think I'll try this one. This is this here is just what is it? It is just white glue and water that I use for most of my gluing. So I'll put that down over here, see how that goes. I guess you don't want glue on the other side, but who knows, didn't quite get enough down there. It started out a horrible day here today, but the sun has come out, so it'll be interesting to see. Right, so I think I should write on these. I'll do it with pencil. White glue, and this is gesso. Right, now I do have some matte gel here, so I thought I'd give that a go, see how that goes. So put this lovely, and I want another brush because we don't want to contaminate. Not that I really think it makes much difference, but you never know. So I hope these turn out, because I really like the idea of it. But right, now I need some Mod Podge. Pretty low on Mod Podge. Yes, I am. But we'll give it a go. See how we go with this, and then I think that's, oh no, just a bit stiff. Just needed a bit of loosening up. Right. Don't know what I'm going to put on this one. We'll give it a go. Right, where is it? I had a picture of Buddy Holly here that I wanted to use, and I think I've lost it. It just ripped you nighty. Right, okay, I'll try this one. This is just a random person out of a book, and it's out of a heavier magazine. Right, where's my pencil? This one is, my fingers don't want to work and they're not in frame. Mod Pod. And this is Net Gel, and this is Liquitex. Okay, that'll do. Right, so now I'm a really impatient person, so I'm going to put my heat gun on it, see if that works. Right, I'm back, and this is pretty dry, so we're going to give it a go, and I've just got some water on a sponge here, so I'll just give it a damp down and see if it's going to go. This takes a while, I believe, so we'll start it off and see how it goes. Now, I don't know how it's going to go on book pages because I don't know if it'll dirty it up or what it'll do. Maybe we'll give it my spray bottle doesn't want to spray. I'll go back more water. Let's see how we go. I can see colour coming through, so don't even remember what this one was. I think it was a man standing on a hill. I think it was an Anzac type thing. So don't want to push it too hard and go through, but seems to be working. Don't know if we'll rub off the gesso or whether we will, but this is definitely leaving a dirty colour, and I think that's going down to the gesso there. But then the colour of the book pages were that colour, I think, so. We'll just see how it goes without ruining it, hopefully. I've already taken a bit up there, or that might have been where I ripped it actually. I thought we might be able to see the words underneath through the gesso, but maybe not. But then again, I guess we don't want to go right down to the gesso. Oops, gone right through there. So maybe that wasn't the best of pictures to choose, but does make quite a mess. Get a lot of pulpy paper that I'll just wipe straight down into my rubbish bin. I think that's not too bad. It did work out. I think that's the sunrise coming over the hill there. For the dawn parade, I think it symbolises. So, oh, excuse me, that actually worked out quite well with the gesso underneath it, but I think you need to paint your gesso to the size of your piece, otherwise you're going to see it. But then again, I can always put colour over that. So that will make a pocket. It's not the most fabulous, but not too bad. There is still bits of paper, but as I say, with book pages, I didn't know whether it would work or not. And this is a page out of a book as well, so out of the same book. So I think it came out not too bad. I'm quite happy with that. Put that aside to dry, and we'll bring our others back. And they're all very dry, and I just dried these with my heavy duty heat gun. Well, my husband's heavy duty heat gun. So we'll give another one a try and see how that goes. I'm really interested to see how the coloured ones go. Oh, my finger's a bit wet. I see ladies doing this and it just peels right off, and I think, oh, how do you do that? And we'll see how it goes. Oops, be careful, you take the whole lot off. My father always told me I was heavy. And there she's coming out. Don't be too hard. This is a magazine page, this one. So it's actually coming off much easier because it's a glossy type. It's a tree coming out there. Now I think I need a cloth. This was a very light picture. Don't want it to ruin the picture. And I think I'm taking bits of the tree off. Or is that still underneath? Still more to come off, I think, actually. Oh, I am so sorry. I have got you out of shot. There you are, there's the picture coming through. Wow, wow, that is coming out awesome. This is another gesso one. So magazine pages are definitely easier. Wow, I'm very pleased with how that came out. It just looks like the picture. That is so awesome. It's a thick gesso there. That really came out cool. So don't put your gesso on quite so thick, but you could paint around that where the lines are and make it very cool. I did take a bit of the tree out, but I'm not worried about that. It just looks like it's part of the tree. Wow, that is so cool. Just about took some of her off because I'm so heavy-handed, but that's okay. Still a bit of magazine there. I don't want to take it too far back. Right, now I brought you up a bit high. I'm going to take it back down again. Right, just wipe all that out of the road. Right. Right, so the coloured comes out very well. That is just like the picture. So I'm very pleased with that. I'll try another one. Now, this is a very thin magazine, this one. Oh, excuse me. So you can see the picture already through it. It's that thin. So go again. Very gently with this one, I think. Mind you, me and gently don't really go in the same sentence. So we're in for more stormy weather. It's changing. It's been quite warm even though it's been wet. It's been relatively warm, but we're changing to a southerly. So that is going to this bit down here does not want to shift. Oh, here we go. Still quite a bit of white on there, but I'm not quite sure how how far to go. Okay, that's still part of the other one. Spit better. Bit of spit and polish. It's a bit of a nuisance, and there. That's what happens when you get a bit rough. Yeah, so you have to be a lot gentler than me by the. There's still a little bit of top coat on there. The colour is not quite as, yeah, just a little bit gentler. I don't want to take too much more off it, but it's not too bad. The Liquitex gel. Now this one here is a bit of a thin magazine as well, so it'll be interesting to see. And this is the white glue, but I really like how that one came out. Now this is a coloured one under here, so it will be interesting to see how it comes. Oh, I can see the colour coming through. Just wet my fingers on the sponge. Needs more dampening down. I'm just dipping this in my Duty paint water, by the way, because I forgot to get water. Just get a bit of that out of the road so I'm not rubbing the same thing all the time. And here comes the picture through. Very gently rub this one, I think, because it's so thin. I can see that it's starting to get patchy already. So I would definitely pick the thicker magazines. It really does not want to come up, this thinner one. Oh, it's starting to. Just growing around in little circles seems to be the best until you can get a good roll going on. Yeah, if you can get a roll going on, it comes off quite reasonable. But as you can see, I'm taking off bits of the picture underneath because it is very, very thin, this magazine. I think it was actually out of a flyer, advertising flyer. But the colour is coming out quite nicely. But definitely take off a lot. But then again, it makes it look a little bit vintagey. Get that rolling off. Comes off quite nicely if you can get that roll going. Cupcake Lady again tomorrow. So I hope the day is better than today, but I don't think it is going to be, because people don't want to come out and buy when it's so horrible. It's still the school holidays though. Just took a piece off her face by the look of it. Whoops, peeling a lot off her face. Wouldn't that rip your nightie? No, I'm just too heavy-handed, impatient to get it off. Or maybe I didn't leave it long enough to set harden. But I was very tired yesterday and I got one video done, but I really was tired, so I didn't, and I wanted to glue them down, or some of them down, so that you could get a true overnight dry. But I'm actually quite, if you get something colourful in a better quality magazine, I think it would come out, and that is just white glue. So it really they really have. See, this one's still got quite a lot on it, but that's actually, except for where I butchered it, come out really quite good. There's still fine bits there, but I wonder if you put a glue over it, whether it would just keep the colour like that. So this one here I might give another glue and just see if I can just take a little bit more of that off. You can feel it, but as you say, if you go too far, well then you just take the colour right off. Try over here where it's no, I'm going to leave that. We'll go on to the last one and see what it comes out. And this is a very heavy piece of paper, book. It's a book it came out of, but it's a very heavy piece of, but it's not glossy, so we'll see how we go on here. She's coming out there quite cool, but am I taking it all off? Oh no. The first copy, the first piece of it is coming off quite well. I can't remember what the picture was. It was a lady, but there was lots of other bits with it. You can see there's writing and such like. So definitely the thicker magazines or books is the, what did I do with my sponge? Threw it back in the water. Just rinse it off a bit. Yeah, there was writing. The writing will be back to front, but that's okay. And I've already taken a piece off. So I think that the glossy paper is actually the best. That there was glossy. I've taken that right through again, so I'm not the best at this, but see how we can go. Well, that's actually writing underneath there. So that bit there I've definitely taken off her face, but this over here is white with a little bit of writing on it. And see her colour of her hair coming out a little bit darker here. See if I can get her eyes without taking them right off. Right, I'll just give that a little bit of a wet. See if I can get a little bit of more of this to come off without absolutely ruining it. This came out of a book on a God, I can't even say the word magician, musician, not a magician, and Peter Doherty. And it's a pretty weird book, but there are some awesome bits in it for using in collage. It's not too bad. You can see it's still got the film on it, but if you take it too much, well then you just take off the I quite like that. I have to vacuum the floor again. Oops, the coloured one in a very, very thin, that's a very, very thin flyer that was in a, I think this might have been in a flyer as well, quite thin, but it was a little bit glossy. This wasn't glossy, but it was a thick page book. And this one here was in a craft magazine, and a good quality one. I think it might have been in a Daphne or a Flow, and it has come out lovely. It's just like the picture was. So that's my yes, now that's dried up, you can see where there's still quite a lot to come off. I'm not quite sure on pages like this, because this is the book that came out of, so not 100% sure on that, but that was my go. But I think I will do it again. I will just look for better quality pictures. Let's see, this one is out of a Daphne as well. I'll try the Mod Podge again. So I really like the way these ones I might leave overnight and see how they come out. This one here is also out of a Daphne magazine. And we'll see how that goes. What else have we got here? Oh, that's a very thin one, and yeah, this is a shiny one, but it's a lot thinner as well. I think it might have came out of the same flyer as that, but we will put it there and see how it goes. And I've done all these with just Mod Podge. And actually, I'm not sure if that's the Mod Podge or the white glue now, because I've got it in a same container, which was a bit silly. Right, so that was my attempt. As I say, not perfect, but I think I will have another go with glossier magazines. Heavier, glossier magazines is the way to go. Okay. Have a go. Go check out Kelly Donovan. She does them quite often, and there are a lot of other people out there that do them as well. Janet doesn't have a video channel, but you can check out her on Facebook.
Thank you for being with me. Kia kaha, stay strong, and I'll catch you again soon.